Hello again. Yeah, it's been a month now. We're into May, and I've fallen somewhat woefully behind on updates. So this next couple of videos will probably be a catch up from April through to May time now. Um, I'll split it up as best I can. Hopefully, it gives you an idea where I've got to now. We have actually got builders in at the moment. Um, just working on the other gable end, although not as extremely, because we just want to get that side of the house watertight until such time as we can properly tackle it. Inevitably, we're going to have to get the harling on that side done as well. But yeah, this is just bringing you up to speed from the past month or so, and then we will resume normal service for a brief period of time, hopefully. But yeah, enjoy. See you again soon. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Well, right, obviously it's taken a bit longer to get to this stage than normal, mostly because of the Easter weekend and work being a little bit more demanding than normal. Just finished taking out well, you came in here, or you have to wait. Just finished taking out the original light because it was getting in the way, as is this, so I'm just temporarily going to take that up there. Right, right, so where were we? This bit has been picked, is ready to be pointed. Obviously there's still bits to come out, but I can't just, I've got to be selective. This is original line mortar in here, and here, and here. Some of it's quite good still, so it's just a case of picking like there. I'm gonna have to put some mortar in amongst that and just selectively chuck it in once I get around to mixing it up. Okay, Corey, that's the dog out of the way. This jockey hat is just a little easier to use than the full-on hard hat. We'll see how we get on with that. But effectively, I've got to take out the remaining plaster on this side and then decide where I'm going to start pointing. I'm thinking probably I might start somewhere up here because this has all been redone by the builders. Obviously they've used cement. I'm going to be trying limes, so we'll just have to see how it mixes. Go from it from there. But that's the plan for now. anything. There's quite a bit of filler up in that crack. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but there are joists, as you can see up here, run that way. So it's pretty much just up in that crack. It's just floorboards for upstairs, which is also in a similar shitty situation. But yeah, obviously when I was over here, there was quite a bit of rubble here. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I lifted up when I cleaned that, I lifted up the carpet there, and obviously there's lino underneath. Well, actually there was carpet underlay, and then there's this. Oops, am I not in the picture anymore? There we go. Yeah, we've got this, which is almost cardboard like, a very atrophied lino. Anyway, that was put down around 1945 because underneath that we found a bit of newspaper from, I think, post-war, but it's obviously going through, there's a lot of stuff in there about what was going on post-war, you know, shortage of wedding rings, things like that. Yeah, so we lifted the carpet just to take a look at it, and underneath the carpet underlay there are some what look like black stone slabs, so we might actually have a stone slab floor under here. In what condition I don't know, but I'm going to keep this carpet down and for now while I'm mixing up muck to fill this, and then we'll maybe do a big reveal at some point. Probably find there's just 2 slabs and the rest of it's just muck and straw. But yeah, so I'll have to shovel up this out of the way. There's still a bit more plaster to take off, and eventually I'll get to start attacking it with some lime. I'm going to take a little break now, get a quick drink, and then crack on with cleaning out. A lot more cleaning to be done. There's a joist running right along the end there, which I think will be in, well, we'll have to find out, I'll have to reveal it and get an idea if it's any better than this one that's up here. Move my hand there. Yeah, I think I was being optimistic thinking I was going to get to put mortar up straight away. There's a lot of shit to clear out from inside that void, and I want to get it back from the wall so that when I do start putting mortar in, I can link up with the top part. Probably anyone that knows what they're doing is probably sitting there saying, why aren't you doing the upstairs first? I'm starting to wonder whether I should. The problem is it's exposed now, it needs to get dealt with. I'm going to need a bigger bucket. Alright, shush. Today I finished off this side, but what it looks like I'm going to have to do, because there's a hell of a lot of crap coming out of the gap up here, and there's a joist I need to expose there as well. I want to take back ceiling almost to the same distance here and just run it along, in fact probably up as far as here, just so that this hole gets complete. So all of this needs to come down as well. And I've already filled up a truckload of rubble. I had hoped to get some pointing started, but I do need to do some because there are some massive holes that need to have some stuff put in before something else dislodges it. But it's what it is. Yeah, so recap. So during the course of doing this, lifted up the floor, the carpet for a little bit and took up the underlay and found some, it looks like they've done flagstones of some sort. Not particularly well, it has to be said, but then I'd be surprised. Otherwise it's a little uneven under there. But they do seem to be a size of slab. So there is a hard slab floor, at least along here. during the course of that, I found newspaper cuttings, not cuttings, but an old newspaper had been shoved underneath the lino from 1945, and there's some interesting little tidbits in there. There's an article about the presentation of a sword for the Battle of Stalingrad and things like that. I don't know. I might have to, if I can, I'll take some pictures and fire them up on the video as well. So yeah, so hard floor under there, so I'm going to keep the carpet down for a while just to try and protect that until we've at least got this wall rendered to a standard. Not quite sure if I'm going to get to that straight away, given that I want to take this ceiling down. This is unfortunately, these lathes aren't the easiest thing to work with, and it does mean that there's been lime plastering up there, so it's another day with the mask and the headgear on to expose all of that. And I am concerned about that end joist, because that will have been getting the brunt of the moisture, so that might be a joist that needs to be replaced. We will see. I need to have a look and establish whether or not there's some woodwork. The other thing is, because they've done lathes, all of the joists are going to have loads of little nails in, which I'm going to have to remove so that I can put plasterboard ceilings up. So that's going to be fun, pulling them out. Yeah, taking the old 1970s light and replaced it with a normal rose. That's just temporary until we get to the point. The plan is eventually to have spotlights in here. God knows when that'll be. This fireplace, I've been talking this over. I mean, there are some massive rocks in there and some big gaps and stuff. I think the best thing to do there is just render over it. I just try and shore it up as best I can. I've picked off most of the plaster work. There's a few little bits down here that need doing, but yeah, so it's slow progress. As I said before, it's not a full-time job this for me, although I wish it was, because I would like to really just spend every day knocking the hell out of this place and getting it back to a standard where we can start build back up again. But there you are, that's life. So yeah, so take the ceilings back along here. Maybe start pointing there first before I start taking the plaster off of there, because I'll need something to key into on the corners. That's my thinking at the moment. That may change, we'll see. Elsewhere, it's been beautiful up here for the Easter weekend. The local Maritime Nautical Water Sports Club had a free go day for rowing. They've got the Scottish Coastal Rowing Association are up this way, which is great fun. My girlfriend had a play on that. I've yet to try it, but I'm sure I will at some point. So at some point I'm going to have to get in the water just to get this body back into shape again, because it's been a little bit of a case of injuries and what have you. I went a bit deaf in one ear for a little while. I think that was just the cold wind blowing in one ear, and it just caused some sort of issue, but that was fun. Then my neck locked. It's been a catalogue of injuries over the last couple of weeks, but yeah, hopefully this will get done. Got the family coming up today, so I just thought I'd get as much as I could done, and then we're probably gonna kill some time. I'm back to work tomorrow, so I can't really do any major work. But yeah, it's been beautiful weather, so it was a shame to spend it in here getting covered in dirt. So been out and about with the dogs. Nothing too exciting, but I do at some point want to get out and have a bit of a walk with the dogs again. Maybe see if I can actually get some wildlife spotted other than humans. More work to do. Where the camera is right now is a window frame that's needing to be exposed, and that's going to be an interesting reveal. I'm kind of holding off on that because I don't know what state the woodwork's going to be in. But yeah, so that's where we are. I'm going to lime mortar it, see how that works. It takes ages to dry apparently, but I think if I can get it in deep enough, it will help wick out any moisture. And at the moment, I'm just trying to clear space. And that will be the local guard dog kicking off at the neighbours again, so I'll wrap up there.